And yeah, again, Blazblue leaves us with a lot of interesting answers. So at the start of the episode, you see Rachel Alucard stop a giant satellite monster who just releases this crazy attack, and she just unleashes like this huge barrier that pretty much just saved her, like her research area. You know, because she don't want anything attacking that, and she don't want this monster doing any damage to the world. So she makes sure this giant barrier is there to protect them. And surprisingly, this monster, they can't attack for 4 years. And after all that, she managed to do that. And then even as well, when Noel and Ragnar thought they were out, everything they thought was cool, you find out that Hazama, or as he's known as Terumi, reveals himself. And it shows that Terumi, or Hazama, is not exactly a nice guy. He's the one that influenced both Jin and also as well Sana to sort of, turn into the bad side, and sort of the ones that caused Ragnar to lose both his little sister and Jin, sort of. And yeah, I mean, you can see that there's a little bit of tension between them, and they do not like each other too much, but then as well that you actually see Terumi scream to Noel, "Look at me," and you see that eye recognizes Terumi's existence. So what do you think that means, that it recognizes Terumi's existence? I still don't want to go too much into the story or the plot line, really too much of the series. But also as well that you do see, we see quite a few, we see Clover make an appearance in this episode, Litchi makes one, like Redis, like all of them make it, and we found out that the scientist as well, Kokonoe, I believe her name is, I always forget her name, that she made an appearance, showed her name this episode. And that you even see like that Clother is actually one of the bounty hunters after Ragnar, and pretty much owns him, even though he's in a bloody bad state, and ends up getting rescued by a certain Tanuki girl, which we thought we're not going to see. So I like that they're showing a little bit to continue and shift still, like some of the characters from that. Also as well, there was a name like Tsubaki Yaoyoi, if people know who that is. And it was just cool seeing that, and then you see at the episode like pretty much Ragnar is being held. Taokata took it to Litchi Thang, and pretty started groping it. It was a pretty weird episode overall. It was pretty much a interesting episode. At the end, we see Hazama saying, "Oh, Unit 13 failed. The dud one that we thought, Unit 12, is the actual, the one, the true successor." So overall, I liked this episode, but I felt like for newcomers, and even to me, experience, I had to kind of refresh myself with a lot of the information going in Blazblue. That it might be a little bit too hard for a lot of people to understand this sort of how they're trying to tell a story with it. Overall, I did like it. I'd give this episode a 6 out of 10. I felt like the fight should have been a little bit longer in this episode, although he's a crusty though. No one uses him. I use my freaking Rachel. Give me her anytime, or give me Litchi. They're my two that I use in the game. I'm happy just with them fighting. But let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode. But that's all from me, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, Chronophantasma Bad. Sign out, and I'll see you.